Okay, so we left off right at the end of chapter 1. Januk was being tested in the arena, and the Karakin told him that he did not have the gift, and the Karakin was the first to leave the arena, followed by the council. Januk rose and moved towards the exit amidst the booing and heckling of his disappointed crowd. No one noticed a limping figure quietly exiting the arena. What had appeared to be part of the stadium was actually a man blending perfectly with his surroundings. The man was nearly invisible as his skin and clothing changed color to match his environment. One looking closely would notice the split second it took for the cloaking to change as he moved. But when he remained motionless, he was impossible to detect. And he had seen all that had come to the challenge to see. Januk, son of Lundor, was all he had hoped he would be, and something more that he could not quite define. He puzzled over the odd challenge. He knew the Karakin was lying about sparing Januk, but why? Where had the hole in the cave come from? His eyebrows knit in thought as he disappeared into the forest. Not long after the challenge, in a dim room deep beneath the citadel, the Karakin's dark figure watched Januk's challenge for the second time. He sat before a large round crystal table, through which he was able to replay the challenge in its entirety. He leaned back in his stone-hewn throne, with his thin fingers touching at the tips and resting against his chin. What had happened in the arena today? He had lied to keep the truth from the people, the truth that something had gone wrong with the test, something that he did not yet understand. How did the Drek escape? There's something different about him, he thought. He was not stopped by fear as all of the others had been. He created a way to escape his fear. Impossible. What was his family name? Lundor? The name is familiar somehow. The Karakin frowned in concentration, knowing he had heard the name before. His narrow eyes widened suddenly, and his expression grew thoughtful as he recalled the face that went with the name. Could this Drek be the son of that Lundor? The Karakin looked at the image of Januk's face playing in the citadel. They clearly resembled one another and moved in much of the same manner. Who else but Lundor's son would do the impossible and find a way to escape his greatest fear? Could this Drek be the one for whom they had been waiting all of these years? The Karakin was aware of a sensation he really felt. Was it fear? He shook his head. No, the prophecy is just a foolish story. It couldn't be true. I am the only leader. These people will never know, he smiled to himself. Nonetheless, it does not hurt to be cautious. I will watch this one just in case. Guards, he called, and 2 of his highly trained personal guards entered the room and knelt before him. Take a good look at this Drek. Remember his face. I want you to follow him and report any unusual behavior. The guards bowed and hurried from the room. We will just see about this son of Lundor, he whispered darkly. And that is the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2 is called The Dark Forest. So look for that in our next video.